Hey guys, welcome back to channel Kai here from Tic-Tac-Toe, and today we will be talking about a very fantastic mid-tier phone or a budget phone from RealMe, which is called the RealMe XT, the one that I have in my hands over here. So today we are going to talk about three big reasons why this phone is an underrated phone. It's a sleeper hit of late 2019, which also rolls over to early 2020. And here are the three big reasons why. Okay, number one has got to be the price. This phone retails for about $460. Yep, it is sub $500 on major retailers, major online platforms. I have not seen it priced more than $470 in actual fact. You might be wondering, if a phone is priced this cheap, what kind of corners did RealMe cut? You know, what kind of specs didn't or hardware didn't make it to the phone? But what I can tell you is that the price is really surprisingly cheap for a phone of this kind of specs. Which brings me to reason number two. The specs on this phone is rather decent. Yep. The phone uses a Snapdragon 712. Well, it is not the 855, granted, but it runs quite well, surprisingly quite well. It has VOOC, you know, the fast charging hardware that they are using in China phones these days. VOOC 3.0, which charges from 0% to 50% in about 30 minutes. Wow, that's really great. What else do we have? We have Full HD screen in a Super AMOLED display, which is, again, another win. And just when I thought that's it, I found out that the phone has NFC. Wow! So yay, you can use this phone totally for your contactless payment, your NFC payment, as well as public transport. You can have this hooked up to your Android Pay, no, not Android Pay, Google Pay. Well, Android Pay is, yeah, Android Pay or Google Pay. Public transports in Singapore, it supports Google Pay. So you can totally use this phone for your commuting purposes. Fantastic. So again, thank you RealMe for including NFC capabilities into this phone. I feel that having this in a budget phone is a real game changer, because you then don't need to rely on flagship phones all the time to have these capabilities. So yay, well done. Two things to note. Number one, this phone is not IPX rated, so it is not waterproof. So don't go chasing some heavy storm, you know, with this phone and trying to film and getting wet at the same time. It's totally not advisable. And number two, it does not support wireless charging. It only has a USB-C for that fast charging that I was talking about. So you need to manage your expectations over here. Reason number three are the camera lenses that's found in the phone. Not only does it have a normal lens, it also has ultra wide lens and macro lens. Three lenses. Ultra wide is inside this phone. $469. I'm looking at you, Google Pixel 4. Just take note, there isn't any optical zoom in one of the lenses. You can do digital zoom, however, but again, you need to manage your expectations, because images that you take with digital zoom might not turn out to be what you want. But hey, at least you've got the ultra wide lens included in the camera, which is one of the things that is trending these days. So the camera comes with a 64 megapixel lens, which you can definitely expect some crisp, clear images. Not all, actually. The one thing that I do not like about all of the images that was taken on this phone is that images tend to look oversaturated for some reasons. But it's not truly a deal breaker, because you can always use your photo editing software to color correct and make your pictures or your images better before you post it online. Again, it's not something which is totally the end of the world. I mean, it's $469, so you can't have everything crammed into this phone with that kind of price. Don't be lazy, do your photo editing before you post online. Alright, I think these three big reasons are justifiable enough to make this phone a sleeper hit I totally recommend this phone. I can think of 3 categories. Number 1, people who do not care about the hype of flagship phones. They do not want to spend tons and tons of money to buy, those premium phones. Number 2, you can totally give it to students who, again, don't really care about the price of the phone, because no students under the age of 12 actually really buy a phone, right? Number 3, you can totally give this or buy this for elderlies. So again, elderly and kids, they don't really care much about what goes on into the phone beyond their normal means of communication: WhatsApp, phone call, SMS, taking pictures, or although not pro-grade level kind of images, educational games, of course, social media, Instagram, stalking on Facebook, and of course, media consumption. So I really think that this phone, this kind of budget and good phone, will be totally suitable for them. Alright guys, that has been the review for RealMe XT by RealMe. If you do like it, do give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Press the bell notification button to get more notifications when we do upload new videos. If not, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and wow, it's almost the end of January and it's going to be CNY soon, and after that it'll be February, and then before you know it, it's 2021. God, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!